Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we living. One thing's for sure, Russell Westbrook has had a marvelous career, the triple double king, just one shy of 200 for his career. Former MVP, former scoring champ. He's done it all, besides win a championship. But I feel like he gets a lot of undeserved scrutiny for how his career has panned out. He has been incredible to say the least, but he's turning 36 years old in about 2 weeks, and his game is definitely slowing down. Of course, he's not the MVP candidate, triple double nightly threat he was earlier. But last season with the Clippers, he did show he could still be productive. Now, of course, joining the Denver Nuggets for his first season this year, he got off to a rough start. Which led to calls for him to be cut, lower his playing time. Well, at least last night he performed very well in a overtime victory by the Nuggets over the Brooklyn Nets, 144-139. Now the Nuggets started 0-2, now have won two in a row. But it took overtime to beat Nets and Raptors teams, which are far from contenders. So still work to be done. Of course, the Joker did his thing, 29 points, 18 rebounds, 16 assists. All of that was needed for sure. But Russell Westbrook, you see off the bench in his 21 minutes, 5 for 12, but 2 for 2 from deep, 10 for 10 from the charity stripe, 22 points in 21 minutes, 5 assists, just one turnover. Saw parts of vintage Westbrook in the game, taking the ball to the hole, not settling for bad shots, getting his teammates involved, and drawing fouls to live at the charity stripe. And of course, he's had issues at the line, but was automatic last night. That's a far cry from his first few games, although his game against Toronto, he played a little bit better. We take a look at the first two games, though. The opener against his former team, the Thunder, 2 for 10 from the field, 6 points. Then against the Clippers, did not hit a shot against another former team of his, 0 for 8 from the field, 0 for 3 from deep. Just 2 points from the charity stripe. And against the Raptors, a little bit better, 3 for 7 from the field, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists. But yes, a much better game and performance for Russell Westbrook. And as I mentioned, there were people who were calling for either minutes to be cut or released. So this was via Hoops Wire 2 days ago. This was written on Monday. Went back when the Nuggets were 0-2. They just played a back-to-back and won both. Mentions his awful numbers from his first two games. Also, so it mentions they need to cut Russ, the NBA scout told Hoops Wire. This is an anonymous scout. We don't know who it is. He can't shoot. They have no spacing when he's on the court. Teams are literally daring him to shoot and just crowding Jokic in the paint. And when he drives to the rim, he gets so deep and out of position that he can't hit layups. Russ needs to retire. He's not a good player anymore. Now, I get why scouts and people like that stay anonymous, but when you got such damning comments, like, I feel like, put your name to it. Because you're telling the man to retire. Pretty harsh comments, and at least through two games, we are a fan, NBA fans, NFL fans, NHL, MLB, whatever. King queens of overreactions, and this was just two games where he did look awful, and he's looked better in his next two. And yesterday was his best game. So, can Russell Westbrook keep competing the way he did yesterday? I mean, I'm obviously not expecting 22 points in 21 minutes the remainder of this season, but it was nice to see vintage Westbrook. I'm rooting for him, and I'd like to see him do well, although I know he doesn't have many years left. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.